People noticed him before anyone noticed her. He was the kind of man who looked comfortable in places meant to be temporary. Hotel lobbies, conference centers, anywhere people passed through without leaving fingerprints behind. He sat in the lobby bar most evenings, nursing the same drink, watching strangers like he was filing them away for later. That's where he met Maggie. She stood near the coffee station, stirring a paper cup long after the liquid had gone cold. Her conference badge hung crooked on her chest. She looked ordinary in the way that makes you forget someone as soon as you look away. They spoke quietly at first, polite conversation, weather, work, how every hotel smelled faintly of cleaner and disappointment. He told her he was a writer. She didn't ask what he wrote. She only smiled like the answer didn't matter. When they walked outside, the air was thick with heat and insects. The parking lot lights hummed. Mosquitoes circled just beyond the glow, their wings making that thin, whining sound everyone recognizes but tries to ignore. Maggie told him she hated mosquitoes. She said they didn't just bite. They took. They fed without asking. They left marks that never quite healed, no matter how much time passed. He laughed, uncomfortable. She kept talking. She asked him if he believed the past ever really stayed buried, if old instincts could sleep inside a person for decades, waiting for the right moment to wake up. He didn't answer. His silence seemed to satisfy her. Then she asked about regret, not the small kind, not missed chances or bad relationships. She asked if he had ever done something that he regretted in life, something he had never told anyone, something he tried to forget. His face told her everything. 25 years earlier, there had been a small house buzzing with summer insects, a shouting match, a gun held too tight in shaking hands, a boy named Elijah standing frozen in a doorway, watching his mother fall to the floor, the sound of mosquitoes slamming against a window, frantic and endless. The man had run that night. He had run far. He had lived well since then. Maggie stepped closer. Under the parking lot lights, her skin looked wrong, too tight, too glossy, like something beneath it was pressing outward. Her eyes reflected the light sharply, almost metallic. She rolled up her sleeve. Her arm was covered in tiny scars, bite marks layered over one another, old and new, forming a constellation of wounds. She told him Elijah grew up listening to mosquitoes every night, that their sound reminded him of gunshots, of breathing stopping, of men who disappeared and never paid for what they took. The mosquitoes grew louder. The man tried to step back. Maggie stepped forward, her jaw unhinged with a wet, cracking sound. Her teeth thinned and lengthened into needles. Skin split along her arms, unfolding into slick, dark wings that twitched in the yellow light. Her shadow stretched across the pavement, no longer human. She wasn't Maggie. She had turned into a bug, a giant, terrifying mosquito, and she was hungry for blood. The sting came softly, intimately, not pain at first, but pressure, something sliding into him, drinking him from the inside. He collapsed near the trees, body shuddering as the wings filled the air with noise. She hovered above him, her face almost gentle again. She told him she didn't kill out of rage. She killed to restore balance, to make sure the bites were finally felt. By morning, hotel guests complained about mosquitoes near the parking lot. Housekeeping found a body near the trees. No wounds, no blood, just hundreds of small red marks covering his skin. There was a small mosquito resting on his arm, sipping a tiny drop of blood. If you enjoyed this story, you can read the entire story on Kevin Frasure's Horror Writer Substack.